Ladies and gentlemen, we have gone off of the sunny, beautiful plains of Erangel on to the sunny green pastures of Tego. Pastures? Is pastures a good word for it, or do you want something else?
I think pastures. I think a pastures is a good.
All right. I don't know why. Just Knowles doesn't sound quite right, but you know, whatever. Let's go into it. I do need to check something on one of my DMs. So, okay, I have to respond to those later. But, guys, it has been an absolute joy to cast these first two games with you. And to have Isaiah here makes me so happy because he is a beautiful man. In all honesty, Isaiah, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. You know, it's such a joy. I love having a caster that I can, like, work with. And, like, I think we have a good vibe, and it's really fun. So, appreciate you being here. Appreciate all you viewers. And thank you for giving us the clean feed PUBG. I know that a lot of us have been talking about community casting, but you know we're glad to have something that we can show the people because we love showing the community all of the random fun stuff that goes on in games, and we love the storylines. Like, I'll be 100% honest, until the finals, the most fun for me to cast. All right, if they get a kill, I'm sorry. But the most fun is for me not to cast the top teams, but to cast the teams that are fighting for that one spot to make it in. It's so much fun. So thank you guys so much for being here. Really appreciate it.
100%. And I think a lot of players, like, and myself included, like, what got us into competing in this game competitively, like in naps and scrims and these open qualifiers, is seeing the round of 128 back when it was a thing for NA, round of 64, 32, like all the lower rounds, like seeing those people, those regular Joe Schmoes that just made a team and they're in there trying to grind it out. That's what made us want to come in and compete. Yeah. So being able to continue to cast these is definitely, you know, giving people that drive and that energy to want to compete and keep playing this game that we all know and love.
Yeah, so again, really appreciate just going off of that because it's a perfect segue. Again, if you guys want to join the Discord to make a team, you know the command, because I forget it. I think it's AWS. Wait, no, that's the wrong thing. APL. Wait, APS? I think that's what it is. I think it's APS. It's APS.
Yeah,
yes,
it's
APS. But yeah, you guys can go ahead and type in ! APS, and you guys can sign up for scrims. Hopefully, I'll cast you. We'll see you do some amazing things, and we'll have, you know, if we could get like more than 120 teams for the next round of
that would be great.
PAS, I would kiss all of you if I could. Okay, maybe not, because I don't know if you guys are okay with that, but I would be very appreciative is what I'm trying to convey. So I appreciate you guys being here, appreciate the support, and let's get PUBG just amazing. Like, it is such a fantastic game. Like, 100% honestly. I do think that this is the best game. I love it so much. But Zolmox, he spots Michael, who does make it out alive so far, but he is alone. He is more alone here than I got nothing. Unless it's self-derogatory.
You better come up with something.
More alone than the Alamo was. Boom.
All right.
It was worth it.
And it looks like Michael is going to be able to get out of there just barely with his life. Not a hobby, not able to aggress fast enough to be able to secure that one kill. But they were able to secure themselves a nice positioning in this zone that really went hard southwest towards prison in the swamps area. Empire, I'm sure, not very happy that they just had to give that up. But it looks like they're going to rotate and take somewhere else in the zone. I just pressed M on my keyboard to pull up the map.
You muted the stream. It's funny because that's actually what does happen. But it is a really good compound, so Empire are kind of bummed that they don't take it. But Tilt Town, they could stab him in the back.
They could.
Oh, Mafo! Taken down. Doobie takes one. But he does get traded.
Oh my gosh. This would be the second game in a row where Tilt Town just gets into a very early game fight. Like, it's a very high risk, high reward. Nice shots from Trimble onto Connection. But now it looks like all of them are going to aggress onto the knock that they got on Doobie. But Savage, he's looking to stab them in the back. Never mind Cater, very well aware of where Savage is. And Cater's just going to put down Savage immediately. Zero able to get the res onto Doobie, as now they're going to aggress to the opposite side of the bridge, as they know where all of the members of Tilt Town are sitting. At this point, if you don't secure a knock here fast, Tilt Town, I think you just have to take your vehicles and leave, because Trimble has his vehicle, he could leave, and Zero, and they have their vehicle, so they could back off, but that would, you know.
So I'm going to say a Bard hot take. My two favorite players from I would kind of put TTG at tier 2, tier 3 probably more so. I think that's fair. I think that's their official tier. And all right, let's get to it. But Trimble is just better. Trimble is taking names and kicking butt, and he's all out of names. Cater though, oh man, of course as soon as I say something, he's gonna get pinched. Poor man. Yep. Trimble. Okay, Trimble has been impressing. But back to my point, I was going to say, I know that Cater did just go down, and I'm so sorry for him. But Cater, out of the tier 3 players, him, Devil Vibes, I've been the most impressed with consistently over multiple events. And I always want him to do well. I think that he's done
100%.
exceptionally well. So big kudos to him. But I will say for this split specifically, Trimble has been out of this world for Tilt Town. Trimble has been playing out his mind, like crazy stuff that I never expected. So I'm super happy for him. You know, I was just a little sad that TTG went out just because I have love in my heart for Cater. But, you know, I'm happy to see Trimble doing well. And TTG, dude, they're up in 3rd.
They are up in 3rd, and they're doing very well considering that Lucid has to play on ping because he's over in the OCE region. Is just even more impressive that he's able to just keep doing what he's doing. And I do agree, like Cater and Trimble just have absolutely been putting the teams not so much as a hard carry on their backs, but it's on their backs. You know, like when they need them to clutch up and figure stuff out, they clutch up and they figure stuff out.
Yeah, 100%. That's definitely the vibe that Trimble has been having. And I mean, asking him to clutch out against Duel last game, I think was just a little bit too much.
Just a bit too much to ask for there. I mean, but let's be real. Like Tilt Town was in shambles there in the start of the fight. You know, they got one onto Mafo as he started rotating across the bridge in the vehicle, but immediately got traded, and then they got the knock and flush onto Savage. And like it was just looking grim for Tilt Town, but Trimble with a solid backstab. Like I don't think.
I mean, he got
TTG
two.
in that he did.
Like
TTG
it was
should
perfect.
not have. Yeah, absolutely. TTG should not have like they knew where Trimble was. For him to just be able to just creep up on them the way he did, that should never happen because you had full information on where they were all sitting.
Yeah, just absolutely massive. But I mean, Trimble again, he's been putting in some really good work, so I'm excited to see what his future has in hold. But looking at the leaderboard a little bit, I know that we have, we have stuff on the screen that's going on, and if it gets important, we'll go back to it. But if you look at the leaderboard, look on the left, and there's a name on the bottom of the leaderboard that I was not expecting to be there.
Not a hobby?
No, I was not expecting Rats to be that far down low. Like, I could see them kind of being like 10th or something like that, but to see them on 0 points after 2 games is kind of wild. Like they have talent and they've consistently done well before, but this is a little bit underperforming in my opinion.
Underwhelming?
Yeah, underwhelming. A little bit of both.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see if they can turn around.
Yeah. I hope so too. Rough first day, maybe they can shake it off and come back. They still have a few more matches. Nice shots from a Nate, able to take them down to about 1 HP as now Adrenaline's going to be getting to a fight with Bad Mood. Krayshow got, when did that? I guess that happened when we were talking about that.
Yeah, when I was talking a little bit, he got flushed out by them. So, but I mean, this is a bad spot for ADR. I love them as players, but this is just a little bit rough. And Zealot, he's going right into Ballsack, who takes him down. Now Nate and Greta, they're the last ones alive, and they are in the most uncomfortable position in the tents. And like this, it's just it's the worst to play out of. If you're trapped inside tents, it's horrible. Like you have no way to get out, but I mean, I guess they got out somehow, so I lied.
They did have the option to smoke their vehicle and leave, but instead they decided to get aggressive and go for the fight. Now, Mood, with the information that they knocked and flushed 2, one more knock, all 4 of them should just aggress, hold the doorways to this little, what is this called? Is this a shack? It's not really a shack.
I would call it a shed. A shed,
yeah. Like they cover both entrances or / exits to this shed. And ADR can't do anything. They're just hard stuck, Like you still spam the mess out of this, and you're good.
But see, the difference is that there is a Panzer in there.
There is a Panzer. Wait, hold on. Pick up the Panzer. What are you doing?
I want them to just for the memes.
Observer is looking at them. Guys,
we want this
drop
all
the DMR.
Oh, Greta, though, going down to SKZ, and he's going to be caught medding, isn't he? If they have a stun, this could be easy. But now, again, the third party might be coming out. We see him far off into the distance.
Yep.
Ouch.
Ballsack with a very, very good wide angle hold on that other side of the entrance, which if he wasn't there, that could have been very bad for Bad Mood because as they all aggressed onto the other side of the entrance. But that was oh. Yep, looks like I think this is gonna end. This is gonna end
Swamp.
just to the east of Swamp, just barely to
You
the east
think
of Swamp.
north or south?
I'm gonna.
I feel like typically, yeah, like a little middle up.
Yeah, like right there. Yep.
There's a possibility. I've seen a little bit go like to rats a little bit, but you know, it's we'll see how that goes. But my word, interesting. Wow, Victoria's just going straight into Swamp and just trying to be Shrek, trying to take it.
This has been the epitome for Victorious the entire call. Round of 64, round of 32 is just full send to whatever is base 2 pop, just full send straight to the middle and take it, hold it. You know, they will, fight if they have to on that compound, but just W key straight to middle. That's literally been their entire play style the entire tournament so far.
Yeah, so Jose and I were actually talking about this before, and I do want to get a little bit into the strategy of it because it is a very unique and complex. Again, we've talked about PUBG so much because we're watching it, but that's so dumb. But honestly, PUBG is so competitive and there's so many nuances to it that you have teams that play edge, you have teams that play middle, and you have kind of like a little bit of a buffer in between that depending on the circles, etc. But so many times we've had teams do very, very well from edges, especially top teams like, STK, Falcons, just go through any of them. And they can play really well edge because they're amazing at controlling and constricting. It is, just like a bow constrictor. That's literally like how they do it. It is absolutely beautiful to watch. But then that actually leaves a lot of room in the middle sometimes open for teams. So typically the teams can play both of those aspects of the game and be able to work with it. But sometimes in quals like this, you have teams that are either edge teams or like center circle teams. So that has been typically what we've seen Victorious do, which is just go straight middle. And again, sometimes it works out well. They've gotten this far. So to some extent, it does do them well. So it is, again, very complex, very fun, very intriguing aspect of the game. And I love to see it. It can be very frustrating because I know that Isaiah might be a little bit salty. I love you, buddy. But again, you may be like, hey, I'm better than XYZ team, and they just got lucky on zone. To be fair, they got there for a reason. So it can be rough. But Pat Caps, he's going to get crashed on by It's Over. And it's going to be a little bit crazy. He has a Panzerfaust, but it's not in the most comfortable of positions. He does get one. Goes for the immediate flush, and now coming over. Oh, no, he tilts the wrong way, but now they are low HP. Is he able to do this? He has 3 bullets left. The one comes in. He hits every single shot, but the poor man just can't do it all. He needs some help, and Shinboy comes just a moment too late.
Yeah, unfortunate. Oh, nice blue zone from Shinboy, though. And it looks like Shinboy's going to try to see if he can't finish this fight off for Patcaps. Patcaps was able to get one and put bullets into every single one of the last 3 remaining members, but just not able to secure another knock. Shinboy, and now he's getting his support from Balefrost. Like, God Squad is not happy that they just took that loss early on into this match, and they're going to make them pay. Re-knock onto Show GG. As he's just going to have to...
He doesn't know!
The smoke, and Beastweaver, no clue that Shinboy's on the roof. And you got Sharpshot on the other roof. Now it's just one member up for It's Over. And guess what it is for them? It's about over.
Oh, that's rough. But, I mean, I would say well played from God Squad. But the fact that they lose one there, I don't really think that they need to. Again, you saw them... Great nade from Balefrost. Again, good recovery. I'll definitely say by them. It was a great 100%. Recovery. Just unfortunate that you had to lose one there just because he was so far alone. He tried to buy time for as long as possible. He did so well, but unfortunately he just couldn't do it all. But, I mean, massive kudos to them. But a beautiful nade from Pandorito. And Lewis taking some shots, only gets 1. And is it just a 2v1 here? Yeah, it's just a 2v1 here.
It's 2v1. Yeah. Like, I think this was a hot drop, and it took so long for anything to happen from it, and they're just now finishing it up the fight. Did he not go for? He did not insta stick the res. Oh, PC Yuto coming out full blind onto Lewis.
He doesn't know what's going to happen. Pandorito is just kind of going away. Honestly, I would have just smoked in front and then just gone for the res a long time ago, but that's just me. Pandorito though, he does have a pretty good flank. We'll see.
He can hold them out. He can, if he goes and just sits in a spot and just hold them out, he can secure himself 2 more points and then just rotate and link to the zone. But back to like the point of Victorious, it was like you're right. You know, there are some teams that are great at controlling edge and flexing out and just getting absolutely massive kill points by playing edge. And there's some teams that it works for crashing center circle. And I definitely think Victorious is that team where they are really good as a 4-man, just W key, crash, and fight a full team with each other. And they'll get those kills. They will, and they'll take that position. You know, it's worked for them the entire tournament.
Well, again, a reason why it might work is because a lot of teams try to emulate the good teams, and typically you see them, you know, if they do take center, again, they don't clump up into one compound. Well, we're going to talk about that in a bit, but God Squad opening up on to Victorious, who are now having to play edge a little bit. Jimbo and Chakooch now the last two alive, it looks like. Skabooms and Skur did go down, and Balefrost is coming in. No one goes down just yet on either side. Chakooch, though, going to be down to Shinboy. An immediate flush, and the M249. Can you hear it for us? Okay, that's just beautiful, Nate. Balefrost, perfect every single time, man.
Yeah, but here's the other side of the coin to crashing center zone. If you get hard shifted and you got a strong team that wants your edge position to play edge, they're gonna come and take it from you fast. And unfortunately, you cannot compete with God Squad. Like that is They are the God Squad of this lobby, in my personal opinion. Like, this is just ridiculous with how well that they're doing. I think what they're sitting at. Which team is sitting in first? Is it Duel sitting in first? Right?
Duel, 100%. Yeah. They're at like 52 points or something.
Like, they double the points of second place, which is insane considering how aggressive we have God Squad being and all these other teams. Like,
yeah, I mean,
wow, we were both wrong. Look, it hard shifted back north up to what was that? Elevate split compound? What is that compound called? The far north?
I don't know, honestly. That's one of the times I just mark it on the map and I'm like, this compound. to some extent, I know that I don't know all the call-outs by the pros, so I just kind of like, it's here, guys. That's
like,
the best I got. It was a good. Continue.
With an absolutely beautiful nade, he is going to secure the flush onto Shinboy. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful! He got in the car and he just popped right back out. That was beautifully. Oh my gosh.
You know, he wasn't curb stomped. He was curb gumped.
He was. Okay.
I just used the cast with me again. Hey, I'll be 100% honest, guys. He started this. He was the one who instigated
I did. I hit him up. I was
so
like, hey,
this is
let's
all
cast
his fault.
PAS round of 16 together. 120%. Because I didn't feel like setting up my stream to cast for this. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna co-cast off a Bard. Let's get him that viewership.
I appreciate it. Dodson Duel, two of the top teams in the lobby. They're now going to start fighting each other. Shane going down. Spicy. He's taken down low by Not a Hobby. The nade, it could be an absolutely beautiful nade. They're in a little bit of a rough spot, but it could work out for them. The nade on the wrong side of the rock from Penta, and that Carford is kind of telling Penta exactly where to put the nade. He gets two. Now it is just one alive, but Bliss, he's the one who gets the knock, saves them so far. But if anyone else from Duel comes over, pops a nade over, lobs it in just like a basketball player, it is going to be not 3 points, but 4 points. And Lynxy, he's trying to take them all down, and it's just Bliss left. Lynxy onto low HP, but can he do it? It might be the car. Bliss is low. He's on to 2 HP. Duel looking over. They're trying to find him. Shane might get res. The cars don't knock him. Lynxy does go down by Quicks, but it is going to be Duel coming in, taking out Dots. First, taking out third.
Oh my gosh, I thought Lynxy almost got taken out by that.
Oh my gosh, bad mood though. No rest for the weary or wicked. It is too much. Mortars are coming in left, right, and center. It is a junkyard with how many destroyed cars there are.
This is a little bit more forward for that mortar, man. You would have secured yourself a full wipe on the Duel.
It would have been amazing.
Unfortunately, that would have been fantastic. Oh my gosh. Absolutely insane. Just all these fights going. Zulmox with the bolty once again. And I think this was the guy in PAS3, Zulmox. I'm like, yo, props to this guy rocking a bolt in a qualifier like this. And he was just putting people down. Like, just a K9.
Dude,
he's doing it now with the M24.
You have a couple of people who do that. I know War loves doing that, especially in open quals. It's so much fun to watch War. I always feel bad because I never get a good snipe clip of him because I'm always watching like more closer fights because I'm just like, I don't know, I'm too antsy. So it doesn't work out. But dude, this is a crazy circle, and the team that I was talking about that doesn't have any points, They still don't have any points, but they're geared up for having a good point game. As there are 9 teams alive, they just need one more team to go down. Literally just one more player. If Forever goes out, they get their first point, and I will cheer for them. But now, not a hobby there. Full sending it. They have a clown car there going right by a couple of teams, and they might be sending it to God Squad. Sharp might know, though. That's a beautiful stun. It's Zolmox. He's blinded, but he still gets one knock. Sharp gets the return, goes for the immediate flush, and it is going to be them going out, and not a hobby. They have a shack at the cost of one player? 2 players? We'll see. TBD. TBD. We'll find out soon. Oh, all right. That's one down.
Oh, my gosh.
Outlaws goes down, though, to Duel and Empire combining. And Duel, they're up to 6 kills this game and 50 points, 3 games. Game 3 isn't even done. They already have 50 points, bro. Already 50 points. These guys are...
I don't think we got to worry about chemistry with these guys too much. They're just farming.
That's a good call, but now the blue zone is coming in, and Quakes, he might be able to get that off in time. He does indeed. Beautiful.
Very good. Very good that he was able to get that off, and looks like Rats not going to be able to secure themselves there. Oh, wait, they did get a kill.
Yep, they get a kill, and they have a placement point now, so they're officially... They have points. It's insane, guys.
What is Pentalog going to do here?
I'm so curious. I have no idea. That's sarcasm, by the way. No.
Yeah, that was...
His toes! You can see your toes, sir.
You gotta protect those toesies.
Yeah.
Get those all phalanges and all toes inside the vehicle at all times. Thank you.
When he's outside the vehicle, I don't think that works that way, bro.
My question is, like, honestly think Gooners is in a very good position to scout that far north side of the zone by the what are those things? The tents, and in that dip on the right side, on the opposite side of the compound. Like, that would be a strong position for them to sit and just hold as the zone continues to close. But I mean, as I say, that bunt is just going to absolutely wreck SKZ, and Simply Mac going to get the knock onto Weenie Puff, flushed out.
Oh, good shot.
Good molly, and then, oh my gosh, and it's going to be Mood just get absolutely ripped apart by Gooners. And maybe now Gooners might take the chance to take that northern part, and Finna's going to find out Pentalog. And Duel, not going to get the 3-peat, not going to get 3 wins in a row, but still 6 kill points, and they get placement, so not bad for them.
Guys, this is the time for teams to make a push. This is the time when the door has been opened. There's no longer a guardian of the duel at the door. It is open for the taking. Empire, I feel like this might be their time. It might be Gooners. I could be wrong, but I don't know why. I just got a vibe about Empire right now, so we'll go with that, and we'll see what it is like. Not a hobby and Forever have 2 players up between the 2 teams, and the rest have 4. So it is going to be an absolute insane ending, but Rats have done absolutely fantastic to hold on to this compound, because they don't even just have one side of it. They have the full compound because no one's crashed them. Because, again, what were we talking about earlier with Victorious? Bada bing, bada boom, right here, boy.
Bada bing, bada boom. Look, right now it looks like Gooners are going to try to take that north side of the zone. They scouted it out. They see that nobody's there. They're like, this is our chance to take it. But it's going to be Panarito. He's going to get the knock onto Michael. And Valiant's going to jump out. Finna going to find the last member of Forever. And he's going to be able to res his teammates for free. Gooners, I think this is a Gooners win. They just have so much control now on these dips, and all of the other side of the road and the compound is just so heavily congested. It's going to make it very hard for these teams to flex out or do anything.
Don't get me wrong, I love Gooners, and I love everything that they stand for, which is kills, taking names, and getting points. I don't know where I'm going with that one. But regardless, I don't think the circle goes their way. They have too little of a sliver of the zone for it to go their way. It's probably going to shift over towards IQ and Grand Lannis, and that cross is going to be absolutely abysmal. They might be able to cross over with a couple of smokes and a car, but it's still going to be a rough ride. So, I mean, I think their best hope is if Rats get caught up with fighting Empire and the people on the south side. So, you know, we'll see. In Greg Shot, he does have a link, so it is, you know, you might have a point. I concede the point to you, sir. Touche.
Yeah, I think like they have smoker. Oh wait, actually, Greg. I say that Greg has no smokes. He has one grenade, so I don't know the actual full util for the whole team. But I think like they work the 2 knocks onto IQ and Crane if they're able to.
No.
But it's gonna be the Spoon. He's gonna shut down Empire's push into the right side. Nice knock onto Finna with a nade going over to the car. He might secure himself another one, but no.
Oh, that was a beautiful.
Send it away.
That was so good. Like
that was a great flashbang, but.
That seems really kind of, I don't know. Some people can look at that and be like, what? He just threw a stun. That's actually like knowing the angles on that is actually really good. Oh, no.
No.
Oh, and their
and
fortunes turn around just like that. Michael and Adam combined take down 2, and now Grant and IQ are the last ones alive, and they are separated from their lovely, lovely teammates. And now the door has been opened again, and closed technically by IQ, but we're not going to. Oh my gosh, that sound.
Oh,
my
that
ears
was
just
honestly,
hurt.
Honestly, with how congested Tyson and the Spoons side of the compound was, I honestly think like as soon as Phase 5 closed, they just make the choice to go in 4-up with Grant and IQ. Like I think honestly
now both teams, like both Gooners and Empire, have to make that crossover. So we're probably going to see them here. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? It says it's there. It is. I couldn't find my mouse. Gooners are probably going to crash on this side, probably smoke it out and make sure that I think that's Grant, can't see it. And then Empire is going to crash onto the other side. So Not a Hobby could actually shoot them in the back, but there is a rock there as well as the wall. Sorry.
Forgot Not a Hobby was still.
I know, right? No, it's crazy. Oh my gosh, dude. I love this game. This game is so much fun. So many complexities, and I love it. But they're all probably going to move at the same time because that's their best time to move. But we'll see what happens. Empire, they're trying to find some semblance of control onto this lobby. This lobby has been absolutely insane. This game, crazy. More mental than, I don't know, me without meds. No, that doesn't work. Does it work? That doesn't really work. That's fine. Whatever. We'll continue with it. I like to do bits, guys. I like to do bits. If they don't work, it's fine. I'll laugh. I laugh at myself. Wait, does he know? Did he see him? Did Finna see him? I think Finna knew.
I think Finna knows.
Finna has an inkling. Oh, right. Because they took the shack, so he knows that someone should be from the shack, but he didn't see him cross. So that's
yeah. He did not see them cross.
Well, now Empire's time on this side of the circle is dwindling. They might decide to take a shorter approach and just smoke off the street when time comes to cross, but it could work out. They might just have 3 hold, 1 crossover, use the vehicle as cover as well. Lots of possibilities.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of options for how you possibly play it. Like in all these other matches, it's going to be who gives up that first initiating knock, like who gets the information and who does what.
No,
like Empire gets the knock on the rats.
Oh,
I think Goose does what they can't. Oh no, and she would. You know what? Quicks was able to put some very good shots into Finna, but Finna's going to end up finding the knock in the flesh onto Not a Hobby or
knock in the flesh. No, honestly, good game from Not a Hobby.
Knock in the flesh.
Again, 4th place, 6 points.
Very good salvage. Very good salvage.
Very, very solid. So, very respectable.
Very solid.
Very mindful. Very demure.
Yes. But it.
I'm gonna drive you crazy, bro.
Like it depends. You are. You sure are, and I love it. But
I love you.
You're terrible. It's literally going to be like if Empire gets the knock onto Rats, it's going to open it up for Gooners to push across. If Gooners gets the knock onto Rats, it's going to open it up for Empire to push across, or both teams push across at the same time if one of them works a knock. So it's going to be like, what happens first? Who gets knocked first? I think this is very good play by Grant playing on that far east side. A little bit of an overextend.
I thought Greg could see him.
Gosh.
Oh wait, dude, does he have this? Is he just him?
He might.
He's him.
Does he have the angle here?
Well, no, I was wondering if he could get on the roof, but it looks like he might be him if he does get it up there.
I think he did get up there.
Oh, he's him.
He is. He's
all
him.
Right. Well, again, they're closest to circle, so it is up to the other 2 teams and IQ on legitimately 100 damage. Man. Like actually,
IQ. It said 100 damage headshot, and he is still alive.
If you were Empire, would you be fuming? Because I would be.
I'd be fuming. 100 damage headshot, and he is still just looking at me like he's fine. Like
was he just outside of that 75-yard range or whatever for the?
Maybe, but it still said one. I still saw one.
Yeah, that's
maybe,
fair.
But it still said one's. That was weird. He should be knocked, but the PUBG has adjusted the slide difficulty and said we're gonna let you live this one time.
They put the handicap on or whatever it is, like to give more HP.
Has
Let's go! This is what I want. This is my Panzer final boss that is needed. Grant has been spotted. Grant has been taken down. And now both teams start to push as they are trying to take this game for themselves. Rats I love you guys. I don't know if you have it in you to take on 2 full 4-mans, but Reg shot, he is going to go down. He had his links in hand, but the Panzerfaust from a bunt. He could shoot it. IQ, ooh, he could have helped him out, but Finna going to go down. Michael going to save him. Now it's a 3v3, so there's a little bit of a respite. Greg shot, it looks like he's going to be rezzed. Michael having control of the rooftop, which is important, because we all know that the high ground is... You want the high ground.
You always want the high ground. I have the high ground, and you shouldn't be challenging me here, but people are still going to challenge. So, high ground is going to be very important. That 3 gear that Michael has with the Groza, and they have a FAMAS, is going to be rough. But 2 Panzerfausts. Oh my gosh, this is criminal. This is criminal. And
no, this is PUBG, and I freaking love it. Let's go.
Like, Bunt and Greg are about to just W key with Panzerfausts and absolutely ruin Empire's day. Like, there's no way Empire is worried about Panzerfaust in this late game right now.
Well, okay, they could be, because they actually saw him. Like, as they're pushing over, especially with the height advantage, you should be able to see what they have on their back. I know that we can see with the X-ray, but if you don't have the X-ray, you can see the Panzers on their back. So they should actually know that this is a thing. So
that is true.
If they go down, kind of on them, kind of not, because Panzerfaust are Panzerfaust, but, you know, fair enough.
Yeah.
You know,
aim,
like,
click, boom, dead, you know? Unless you're me.
No. It was aim, click, boom, dead. This was you.
Yeah. You know what?
Matt, though, going to find Michael. The flush coming in. Finna, the trade comes in as well. Back to a 3v3. Adam is so low, but he somehow is escaped. That stun is kind of perfect. It does force him out, but Matt can't hit the shots. Finna looking over with Valier, but the damage not coming out just yet. The nades could be absolutely beautiful. I think he needs to hold it for just a little bit, but great shot is going to go down. It is a good nade. It's a re-knock. As 3 are still up, it is confirmed 3-4 Empire. Gooners could get the res off. It's very unlikely. No, he flashed himself.
Oh, he flashed himself.
The Panzers, the angles.
Come on, Bunt. Y'all got to get these.
They got to push first.
Don't die with the Panzers.
They have to push first. Zona's pushing them in. Icy's overlooking Valley, holding the side. Bunt gets taken down low. Matt starting to push on over. No one's helping him out, but he's going to be stuck in the middle of a field, and he's somehow alive. Adam does take down one.
It's going to be Adam. Nice knock Bunt with the Panzerfaust onto Adam. It's a 2v2.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to be Gooners. They come back and they win it with some sick peeks and knocks by Icy Flex. Icy Flex just putting Gooners on their back in that fight and just absolutely ripping apart Empire. 9 kills for Gooners, first place, and a nice 9-kill finish for Empire in second place. Rats on the board. They got 1 kill and they got third place. Huge. Absolutely massive.
Honestly, also the crazy thing is that Gooners actually denied Empire 3 points as well. Or 2 points. I forget which one it was exactly. Because they had 2 or 3 players down, whatever it was. But then them getting the last kill, and because they got no flushes, they denied them those 3 points. So it's a massive point switch